Hello everybody. Welcome to Cloud Foundry Summit. Hopefully everyone's excited this morning, ready to learn lots of new things maybe. So to that end, I'll introduce myself. My name's Ben Wilcock. I work as a marketing manager for the Spring framework at Pivotal. And this is my good friend Ruben.
Hi, I'm Ruben. I'm from Stark & Wayne. I work as a cloud architect? Is that the thing we're doing now?
That's what's called these days.
Yeah, okay. Oh. So.
Always trying to stay one step ahead of LinkedIn.
Yes.
So, Ruben and I are here today because we had the great pleasure of going through all the different applications for talks. We got to choose them and put them into the schedule today. So what we thought we'd do is just introduce the track by telling you a little bit about that process and how it worked, and then we'll have a look at what's in the track, and then we'll get started with our first speaker, which is the lovely Dr. Nick. So what did we want to do? So we had a great deal of applications for folks who wanted to talk. So the approach that we took was to try and give everybody here a broad brush of different things. We didn't want it just to be CF push after CF push after CF push, loads of Spring apps all going in the same direction. We wanted to try and show you other stuff that's happening around the ecosystem. So to try and do that, we put our sort of diverse heads on. We sort of started to talk about things like polyglot and how that might be interesting to folks. We also talked about the end-to-end process, how you get things into production, where they go in production, new ideas, things like serverless and how you might want to leverage those in your applications, and also the changes that we're seeing under the covers. How does our migration to Kubernetes affect the way that we will work in the future? So we've tried to put together quite a diverse schedule with lots of different things in there. So hopefully it will give you an opportunity to see lots of different ideas from lots of different places. So, what have we got today?
Yeah.
Do you want to start with this? So yeah. we've got Dr. Nick, of course, first up.
He will talk about the new V3 build packs, cloud native build packs, I think it's called. And yeah, he's here.
Specifically for people who have gone straight to Kubernetes rather than
So for people that go straight to Kubernetes, right? Instead of Cloud.
You move on.
I don't know if they can hear you without. Okay.
And then we've got some things about .NET, for example. So improvements in the .NET developer experience, especially if you're working in an organization where you've got lots of different developers with lots of different skill sets. We think that is important thing to talk about. We've got changes to the V3 API for Cloud Foundry as well, and how developers might want to leverage that.
Yeah, so this has been going on for a long time, but it's becoming more stable and it's incorporated in the. So it has been the V3 API changes have been going on for a long time, but now the CF-CLI is gonna make use of those, and it's becoming relevant to developers.
And then down here we've got event-driven architecture, things like integrating with Kafka and other messaging technologies to make your applications and your microservices more responsive and more adaptable to events and working with events. So we've got some of that as well. And then even later on, some stuff on the metric store, which I'm looking forward to because it gives you those insights into what's going on inside your application. I'm looking forward to learning more about that.
This is actually quite a big deal, I think, because Cloud Foundry has always been about not keeping state, right? We are able to stream logs and stream metrics and those things, and this is actually, now we're talking about storing things, so the platform is taking a different direction there. Looking forward to that talk.
We've got a great IoT use case from Porsche, which I'm really looking forward to, from our friends at Porsche and Grape Up talking about that. And then some more stuff about Windows and what you can do with shared volumes now. So again, looking forward to finding out more about that.
A lot of innovation has happened there. It's now stable and usable, and find out more in the talk.
And then tomorrow, we have some CI/CD stuff, bit of a theme tomorrow, actually, in many ways. So we've got Concourse, a slightly deeper dive into Concourse than perhaps you're normally used to at this sort of event. So we're looking forward to that very much. We've got a great talk on canary analysis using Spinnaker, which I'm, again, really looking forward to, because Spinnaker's very, very hot topic right now, and also when you see the benefits that it can bring, I love it. I think it's really good. So we've got some of that in there as well. We've got the scale to zero stuff, which is sort of like serverless essentially. So we're talking about
when your app is not active, it will scale back to 0 instances and not incur a cost. So yeah, that's actually scale zero. That's actually serverless. So.
And then to round us out, we've got kind of the end of a series, if you like, almost. We've been talking about the move to Kubernetes over several different CF summits already.
Yeah, this has been a recurring panel. It's always named differently, like
yes,
will it blend and
will it blend?
It blended,
did it blend?
Did it blend?
Why does
like
it
that.
blend?
And now we have a different name.
Jeff Hobbs panel.
Yes. Yeah.
So we put that panel tomorrow. So usually by day 2, you've already absorbed an awful lot of information. You can just come along to that panel. You can just watch what's going on there, listen to the folks who are talking. There's no need to try and follow along on your own keyboard. You can just kind of let that wash over you, hopefully. So those are the things that we've selected. We hope that you'll like it very much. We enjoyed choosing them, I think. Yes. So without further ado, I suppose we'll get started. So Dr. Nick, can we welcome you to the stage?
You can all clap now.